Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine waking up to news that a sitting prime minister, just like that, has been suspended. Swiftly, unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what just happened in Thailand.
Okay.
So today, we're diving deep into the recent suspension of Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. The Constitutional Court did this.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission, well, is to cut through all the noise, really distill the essential insights from the sources you've shared with us, and help you connect the dots on what's truly happening behind those headlines.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is that this isn't just some sudden, isolated incident. This event, it carries significant weight. It's got far-reaching implications.
Right.
And it really hints at these deeper, long-standing structural currents at play within Thai politics. It's a really critical moment for the country.
So let's pinpoint the immediate catalyst then. What actually happened? Thailand's Constitutional Court suspended Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra on July 1st, 2025.
July 1st, right?
And this came directly from a petition. 36 senators brought it forward, accusing her of, well, dishonesty and ethical misconduct.
And the specific trigger for that petition, the real spark that lit the fuse, was this leaked private phone conversation. It happened back on June 15th.
Okay.
This was a call she had with Cambodia's former prime minister, Hun Sen, and she allegedly used some pretty controversial language.
Like what exactly?
Well, things like deferential terms, calling him uncle, for example, and maybe more significantly, referring to a Thai military commander as her opponent.
The opponent.
Yeah, and these words, I mean, they weren't just seen as some diplomatic slip-up.
Yeah.
They were perceived as compromising national sovereignty and, crucially, disrespecting the Thai military, which is, as you know, highly sensitive. It really struck a raw nerve.
And the fallout from that leak and then the suspension, it was immediate, wasn't it? Just bang.
Oh, absolutely.
It sent shockwaves. Let's talk about the ripple effects, like the border tensions with Cambodia. Those clashes back in May, people might remember.
Right.
Her call, her outreach, was actually supposed to diffuse that conflict, wasn't it?
That was the intention, yes.
So how did this leak manage to amplify concerns about sovereignty instead of calming things down?
Well, it's a critical point. The perception was that her using this informal, almost, some would say, subservient language with Hun Sen, especially when you combine it with calling a Thai commander an opponent in that same conversation. Well, many nationalist factions saw that as weakness, or maybe even disloyalty to Thailand's interests.
Especially with the border issues still simmering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just poured fuel on an already existing fire of distrust.
And it wasn't just like public anger. There were immediate political consequences, too. The coalition started falling apart almost instantly.
Yes, that was very swift. The Bumja Thai Party withdrew on June 18th.
Right after the leak?
Directly after the leak. And that instantly cost her government its majority. I mean, for a ruling coalition to lose its backing like that.
It's huge.
It's a seismic event in any parliamentary system, sure, but especially in Thailand. It just signals this profound loss of political capital and stability.
And the public reaction, incredibly swift, too, right? What's driving those protests in Bangkok, you had thousands rallying.
Yeah.
The reports mention pro-royalist and nationalist discontent. Maybe for listeners not super deep into Thai politics, what does pro-royalist really mean in this context? Is it tradition, stability, or something else?
That's a really important distinction to make. Pro-royalist here often represents a deeply conservative faction. They champion the monarchy and traditional institutions as sort of the ultimate guardians of the nation.
Okay.
And they often see populist movements, like the ones linked to the Shinawatra family, as disruptive, as a threat to this established order.
So it's not just about the crown itself, but a whole worldview.
Exactly. It's about upholding what they see as a traditional hierarchical vision of Thailand, often in opposition to more democratic or populist mandates. They kind of fuse nationalism with that traditional authority. Stability is key for them.
Got it. So, okay, the PM is suspended. Who's actually in charge right now? Who's holding the reins?
Right now, it's the Deputy Prime Minister, Surya Huang Grongrum-Kit. He's serving as the caretaker prime minister, just keeping the day-to-day government operations running.
But it's interesting, Paetongtarn herself, despite the suspension, she's still in the cabinet, isn't she? Still the culture minister.
She is, yeah.
What does that tell us about her current status? This kind of legal or political limbo?
Well, it signifies a temporary state, really, almost like she's in between. The suspension isn't immediate removal from all government roles, but it does strip her of the prime ministerial powers and duties, which, of course, raises the big question, what's next for her personally. She's got this critical window, just 15 days, to submit her defense to the Constitutional Court.
15 days, that's tight.
It is, and that period is going to be absolutely pivotal for her legal standing and really her whole political future.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit. What are the bigger implications here? Because, as you said, this isn't just some isolated thing, right? It feels connected to deeper patterns.
Oh, absolutely. This pattern isn't random at all. It's this profound, almost structural conflict playing out again and again. I mean, this marks the third time a Shinawatra family member has been removed or suspended from office.
The third time.
Yes. Her father, Thaksin, back in 2006. Her aunt, Yingluck, in 2014.
Right.
What this really highlights, the deeper current here, is this enduring battle. It's between elected Democratic mandates, often represented by the Shinawatra's popular support, and the entrenched conservative establishment, the royalist military bloc. And the judiciary, as we're seeing right now, often becomes the arena where this power struggle happens.
Sidelining elected leaders.
Often, yes, when they're perceived as challenging that existing order. So this isn't just volatility. It's a deep-seated structural tension in Thai politics.
And the economy felt it immediately, too, didn't it? Markets reacted fast. Thailand's stock index dropped sharply right after that leak. Sounds like a big hit to confidence.
It was a very strong, immediate reaction, yeah. National economic concerns, they're clearly rising, and it's not helped by external factors like those looming U.S. tariffs. Political instability like this, it directly hits investor confidence, economic sentiment overall.
And as you mentioned, it's all tangled up in this judicial political dynamic. There's also that parallel probe going on from the National Anti-Corruption Commission.
Indeed. That's another layer. Her case could even escalate beyond the Constitutional Court, potentially up to the Supreme Court.
And the outcome there?
Well, the potential outcome could be huge, a complete ban from politics altogether.
Wow.
That would drastically alter her future, obviously, but also the path of her party and really the broader political landscape in Thailand for years.
So looking ahead then, down the road, what does this mean for Thailand's political scene? What should we be watching for in the coming days and weeks?
Well, the immediate focus, no doubt, is on that Constitutional Court decision. Once her defense is in, the court might make a final ruling. Permanent removal is definitely on the table.
And if that happens,
that would trigger more big political shifts, potentially leading towards new elections or maybe attempts to form a new coalition.
And there's the parliamentary fallout, too. That no-confidence vote that was planned got stalled because of the suspension.
Right.
But Parliament's set to reconvene on July 3rd. So that issue could definitely resurface, couldn't it? Maybe with a whole new dynamic.
Absolutely. Ultimately, Thailand remains in this state of, well, profound political flux. There are threats of more defections from what's left of the ruling coalition. There's the very real possibility of fresh elections. And, the specter of military intervention, while maybe unwelcome, it always remains plausible in the background.
So these next few weeks, really pivotal.
Undeniably pivotal for the country's stability and, frankly, for its democratic future.
So, in essence, what we're seeing here with Pedontorn's suspension, it really just throws these deep political fractures in Thailand into sharp relief.
Yeah.
You've got this nationalistic backlash to her diplomacy.
Yeah.
You've got the coalition breaking down, and you've got the judiciary playing this increasingly assertive role in politics.
It's a truly critical moment for Thailand's political stability, its economic stability, and absolutely for Paetongtarn's own political future. The caretaker administration, they face some urgent decisions while she's basically fighting to keep her political career alive amidst all this intense scrutiny.
Yeah. It really makes you consider, doesn't it, how just one single conversation, seemingly private, a few words, a leaked recording, how that can ignite this chain reaction, a chain reaction that completely reshapes a nation's leadership, tests its democratic institutions right to the core, and sends ripples through its economy.
It's quite something.
It's just a powerful reminder, really, of how interconnected everything is and just how quickly the political ground can shift right under our feet.